I'm combining two of my favorite things to have at a fair, pretzels and pizza. I'm making pretzels with pizza dough, and I'm using a pizza seasoning on the top. And these are so, so yummy. You could make this with whatever flavor you want. You can make them sweet, put a little cinnamon sugar over them, and dip them in some vanilla frosting. So whatever you like. I just have some store-bought pizza dough here that I'm using for the pretzels. Just rolling them a little bit. I rolled this one out a little. I was a little aggressive on the roll. And then fold it over a little bit like a heart. The one thing that's really, fun about fair, maybe you love the rides, they're always a little bit different, there's always games, but when you walk into the midway at a fair, it's all those smells, it's the smell of powdered sugar on a funnel cake, it's the smell of pretzels. We grow up, but we always had that inner kid. I think at the fair, it lets us all get to be kids. So I get to be a kid today. What's gonna turn this pizza dough into a pretzel is the warm water baking soda combination. So I'm gonna get a couple cups of water. This is warm water, 2 cups of water, and 2 tablespoons of baking soda. And this reaction is what is going to give us the crust on the pretzel, and also that sheen. Whisk that together. And then I'm just gonna gently dip each of these pretzels into this warm water mixture and back onto my sheet pan, which has been lined and sprayed. If you have a slotted spoon like this, it'll help them hold their shape better, and you just wanna dunk them in, get them covered. This is also gonna help all the pizza spices stick to the pretzel when they bake. And you really can't go wrong, especially when you have kids coming over. I try to think about foods that everybody's gonna love. Every kid loves a corn dog, every kid loves a pretzel, every kid loves pizza. I think I'm winning, and they're not even here yet. It's perfect. One last little guy. Now I'm gonna make this really yummy pizza topping to go on the pretzels. I'm gonna start with a tablespoon of oregano, a tablespoon of sesame seeds, a teaspoon of garlic salt, and a teaspoon of regular salt, sea salt, half a teaspoon of red pepper flakes for a little something something, and a 1/4 cup of Parmesan cheese. I'm just gonna stir that together, and then I'm gonna top my pretzels with this mixture. You might notice that I still have my hot oil here, and this is what I fried up the little mini corn dogs in. I'm saving this oil because I'm gonna be making funnel cakes, and that's a lot of oil, so I'm just gonna use it for the same purpose, which is cool. All right, then I'm just gonna sprinkle over generously. Get crazy. I don't want to waste any of this. That looks good. Now these pretzels are going to go into the oven at 350 degrees until they're nice and golden brown. I went to a lot of fairs when I was a kid, but when I first started touring, my very first tour, I was opening for this guy named Garth Brooks, and he played a lot of state fairs that year. And it was really a cool time in my life because I got a chance to go play my little show, and then I would just go out into the midway, I'd ride the rides, and I'd try all the food, and I'd sit and listen and sometimes hear people talk about, man, I love Garth, I've got all his records, and that, somebody called me Tracy Yearwood. That Tracy Yearwood, she was pretty good too. And I was like, that's cool, I'm Tracy. So my band called me Tracy Yearwood for a long, long time. I'm gonna grab some marinara sauce out of the fridge. Store-bought marinara for dipping sauce, perfectly fine. This will be the perfect dipping sauce for these pizza pretzels. Speaking of, I'm gonna grab them out of the oven, they smell done. That's gonna be so nice. These look great. They look very fair-worthy to me. I'm gonna add some more Parmesan cheese to the top just to finish them off. This looks fabulous. That's looking pretty good. And then I'm gonna put them on a platter. They're just really beautiful. And they're gonna taste amazing. I might as well taste one, just saying. Just to make sure it's okay for my friends. Going in. Tastes like a pizza, tastes like a pretzel. This is so good.